What is up, guys? Okay, we're a little bit late this morning. We obviously have our winner with us today, so we just got back from taking the man for lunch. So yeah, sorry about that one, but we are gonna get right into it. Okay, guys, so far markets are looking a lot better today than yesterday. We could catch something yesterday, so trust me, we are gonna catch something today, don't you worry, guys. But already looking so much better. We're loving it, guys. New York sessions, we're going to start doing this every single day. We are really going to bring it back, and really hopefully we're going to try to make this consistent like we can for you guys all the time. So gold, as I mentioned, so for those guys that weren't here yesterday, we're basically looking for the same thing, but I'm going to break that down again for you guys quickly if you weren't in the London session. So as you guys can see, yesterday we had a bearish day, so we had a nice wick to the bottom and we closed bearish. Yes, we still closed above the key level, so in normal circumstances I would still look at this as going long, but I'm not. So when we break that down and we go over to this, I'm going to show you guys now. When we open up our sessions, you guys are going to see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, let's move this across. So reason being is, when we look at this, when we look at where market open was over there, and we look at where market close was, we basically call this an inside day. Reason being, we didn't take a low, we didn't take a high. So end of the day, this is the same equivalent of us getting a doji, so something like that, meaning you got big volume that's going to come in the next day. So that is what we're watching out for today, and that is purely because of how yesterday closed. So that is why we're expecting a nice move today, guys. We had some news now at 2:30, which came out in stronger favor for the dollar. So if we go over, there we will go. There's that beautiful push here now, 2:30, which was the, I think it was retail. Let's just have a look here quickly. We can tell you guys exactly what it was. Yeah, retail sales month on month. Okay, so that's what we had now for the dollar, which obviously brought gold down. So we are just going to stay waiting here. Hopefully same play as yesterday, guys. If we can break this zone here, I will be looking to buy, and if we can come below, I'll be looking to sell once we can break below this. But remember, 3:30 market open, that is still another continuation of more volume to come into the markets. Okay, so that is what we're going to be looking for. Now let's go over to US30. Okay, US30 starting to tank. As we know, guys, again, that dollar has got stronger, so again, meaning US30 should go down. If guys don't know, if dollar is going up, US30 goes down. Think of it like this. If simple way I like to explain to you guys is, US30 and NAS are a combination of companies. Okay, you guys understand that? So what happens is, if dollar gets more expensive, if dollar's going up, for the companies to run, company costs, all of those things become more expensive. So what's going to happen? Things on those sides of the companies are going to go down. So that's like a quick rundown, a very simple way to put it. I hope that makes sense, just so you can in a way look at the correlation between those two. Okay, so if dollar's going up, US30 and NAS should be going down. We had the same zone from yesterday, as you guys can see. We are still underneath that again now. Reason being, someone asked us today was, why did we turn around here? As you guys can see, there's 3400. So the reason being is, over here 34 flat already, weekly resistance, and that is also the psychological level of 3400. So yeah, we got those peaks, and already, as you guys can see, it got weaker, and just started rejecting. But again, this wick here was our point of interest, and that's where we turned around. Okay, so that was a level we were watching out the whole time, and it literally wicked it and turned around for us. Now again, if we go over to the daily, we are going to see over here. So why I was saying yesterday for you guys, same thing, is such an important area. If you look here, we don't have any top wicks, so that is something to watch out for. But again, a lot of these big moves don't have these top wicks because that was just going to bring in all that bearish momentum. Now, what I mentioned to you guys yesterday was when you look, if you zoom out and you really look at it, this is that area now where dollar is trying to hold. So if we can, as US30 can close back above here and get a close above here, this is where US30 will really start to gain its feet in and really start turning bullish. If you guys can see, that's what they are trying to avoid. Same as where, if you guys remember gold, when we had the 1900 area, it's trying to hold this. This is that final stand where the market truly can flip market structure. So that is why this is such a crucial area. I am still bullish, but again, as we know, this is not going to be given up easy. So when we go here, again, we can start looking for anything that can maybe try to help us up, anything that can give us tips or where we're going to enter. Okay, so straight off the bat, we can see there's quite some nice areas of rejection over here, but again, I want to look for something a bit more shorter term. So for me, if we're going to go down, obviously our key level is here. That would be our last final stand, which we can keep an eye on. So let's just set an alert over there for you guys. I just want to see what our 80 is doing, guys. So 80 is very, very bullish, as we can see there. Okay, 15. Okay, so we have had some lows over here in the past. So guys, for me, I'm still trying to just see if we can find a nice area, something that looks solid to me that we can try and keep an eye out for. Okay, there we go. We can kind of look at something like this here, guys. So let's get something like this going here. Okay, we can look for a nice retest on areas like this. So if we can start turning around, we can really start getting something nice in there. Okay, that is a nice area for me that I want to start looking at, especially on the 30 minutes. As we said, these areas, so for those that don't know, when it comes to gold, US30 and Nas, I personally love my higher time frames. I just feel they truly are respected in those zones and those time frames. So that's where I like to use them. And once I can get my confirmations on what the market's doing on those time frames, is when I'm going to start dropping down. Okay, so that I already think there is another area we're going to look for and just pay attention to. But let's just set that. But I am actually more bullish, as I mentioned. So this can all just be retracement, guys. All of this can be retracing to allow our move. If we look at the day, we have just been going down and down and down. So if we can start to get some difference and break change of characters and see that structure change, that'll definitely be what we're looking for. Okay, so let's just move back over here. Let's go over to Nas for you guys. So obviously there is our trade from yesterday, guys. Beautiful, beautiful trade. I really hope you guys closed out. If not, I mean, you could have even got a possible re-entry, which went all the way back up and you guys would have carried on, but there was a bit of a wick down. I think that is news, but again, that is at 7 o'clock. That was quite late after we definitely finished up, but we went back up and continued. So you guys probably would have been able to close out at that 5R that we were talking about. So I'm not sure if some of you, I know some of you guys mentioned in the Discord, I think it was, that you guys even got 6R. So obviously you guys were a bit more riskier, but again, a beautiful, beautiful trade. So we're just going to take that away now. Clear this up just because I like having a clean market to work with. Okay, let's get rid of that. Asia highs, Asia lows. Let's just bring this in quickly for you guys. So we're going to set our Asia highs. That was over there. And Asia lows, I'm going to probably say that was Asia lows over there. 5:35, 6 o'clock. Yeah, we can leave that over there. That works out perfectly fine. Okay, so we already know now we are definitely trading already way below. So when we look at, let's just see, let's go over to the 4-hour quickly. We can really start to see a little bit of more form coming in here, guys. So we definitely are in a bit more of a bearish momentum here, but I think, as I mentioned to you guys yesterday, I know we did do the bias. Where is it? There it is. I am still bullish as well. Okay, again, purely because, as I mentioned, we have this massive candle. So as we've been seeing these lately, I spoke to you guys about it, I think on gold it was, where as long as there's no wick, like there's not these massive wicks, something like that, that is a bit more tricky, because a lot of the time I always say to you guys, I'd rather want to fill that wick, where when you get these massive candles, it can either completely turn around or it can continue momentum, especially just looking at where things are going. Obviously these were clear breaks of structure, clear areas of support which it broke through, so there was obviously that momentum and why we could continue down. What? Oh, I'm sorry guys, I'm just seeing these chats blowing up here on the side the whole time. Oh, we've got Carl in the house and our boy Han. Great to see you guys here, the two G's themselves. I know you saw me working as AM boy. I actually haven't yet, my brother. So that's why I said I don't even know if I'm marking Nas out the same as you. But I haven't even looked at it yet. Let's trade. And we've got Saul in the house, the big man. The man that can those sales. If we break above and close straight away, I'm in for those bars, because there's all of this liquidity that's laying above these zones, guys, all that volume that's going to be pumped into the markets. So that is what we're waiting for with these breaks or closures. Again, as I mentioned to you guys, we're not about hitting home runs here. This is all about trying to teach you guys how we can grow accounts. So we're going to go for those 1%ers, maybe a 2%ers if they AAA grades, but nothing more. We're not trying to swing things, we're just trying to build consistency and grow our accounts together. Okay, alright guys, so that is the quick machine gun analysis. We are just going to give it a second now, let the markets play out. We've got our alert set. USD JPY, nothing really I'm looking for there at the moment. So the dollar is starting to back down to the Asia highs. So USD JPY, we can possibly see a rejection of the daily highs. If we go over for some of you guys there, perfect over there, how you can see that. So we might see a nice rejection and we could sell off that, because again, with this news, we've got this massive wick to fill. So that is what we will be potentially looking at. Okay guys, Euro USD, same thing as again, you can see obviously dollar is getting weaker. So what are these guys going on about? Yes, guys, you guys are blowing up the chat here, the two of you. It depends on what pro stands for. Peaches for Keegan. Yeah guys, definitely peaches all the way. So Nas100 is going up. As I said, my man, I am going for US30 more likely. Again, Nas 100%. So US30 for me, off my rules, is better. But again, Nas does line up with the weekly. So again, where in US30 we are hoping to find support off the daily equilibrium. On NAS we are looking to find support off the weekly pivot. But as I mentioned to you guys yesterday, that's how we caught the trade. With US30 and NAS, one is likely lagging behind the other one, so sometimes one can be lying to us. We just need to try and figure out which one is the truth and which one is lying, because that way you can basically catch that late entry, use the one as a confirmation, catch the other one, and you can get in. But again, you just need to figure that one out. So that's why we're going to wait, be patient, wait for the 15-minute shuffle, wait for our confirmations, and get in, guys. Okay, so NAS, I will keep you updated, but again, you even have the support, so it might even go lower. You've got daily key levels. Again, that is what I'm saying, just keep an eye on that one. Where US30, we are still waiting nice and patiently. Guys, you have 99% win rate, bro. After the liquidity grab, Carl getting the views up here. Yeah, guys, always a pleasure to see my boys Carl and Han supporting. I really appreciate it, guys. Much love for you guys. If someone has a 99% win rate, I would sell a kidney for their signals. 100%, guys. I think we're all waiting for that guy that has 100% win rate. Actually giving that shout out. We've always seen these guys, and I think that's one big truth that's always spoken about but not spoken about in the markets, is these guys are always talking about their 70% win rate, 80% win rate. You go on YouTube and it's the 100% win rate strategy that you're never gonna miss a trade if you follow these rules. And when you look at them as a trader, they're not successful. So then why are you not following that own strategy if it's so perfect? Where guys like Carl and Han, for example, both when I was really kind of finding my feet in the industry, both of them were like, yo bro, they were like 60% win rates. Like a good month 70, a bad month maybe even 50, but yet they're still profitable. And again, that comes to something we all preach and preach over again, is risk management. So again, guys, if there is that guy that's telling you he's got a 99% win rate, I'm telling you now, he is lying through his teeth, or he is just still a demo trader, one of the two. If their win rate was 100%, they would give it away for free because they won't need money. I'm buying US500 at 433. Preach gold master. Alright guys, but other than that, while we wait, we're going to wait for market open. We got 10 more minutes. If there is something else you guys want me to maybe have a look at quickly, just let me know. As I mentioned, this whole stream for me is purely going to be US30, NAS, and gold for myself. Obviously, that being, I will only be trading gold, but I know you guys trade US30 and NAS. So as yesterday, if we see a setup, I will take it. I will help you manage it through the trade, but I won't be in it myself. So just keep that in mind. Again, it's not that I don't trade it. The reason I'm doing that is because I'm doing a challenge with this New York session for you, where I'm purely only trading one of my accounts on the streams, only with one pair, just to show you that it can be done. So that is not the reason that I don't believe in the US30 setups or the NAS setups. It's just I know a lot of you guys are personal funded and you guys love those quick volume moves on US30. So that is why I'm not going to be in them. But again, doesn't mean I don't believe in them. I'm literally marking it out for you. If it was a personal account, it's something I would trade. Okay. So yeah, the guys who preach a new strat every week, I wish I knew the strategy when I started. Literally, bro, every single time. And it's the same thing, like and I think that's what makes it hard for the guys that are trying to start trading. You find these Instagram or trading gurus that you want to learn from, and they can't even be consistent. If they're not consistent, how do they expect you to be consistent? How do they expect you to follow them when they don't even know themselves what they're doing yet? It just becomes a bit confusing for me. But who knows, guys? Maybe I'm wrong, but what do I know what I'm talking about? So other than that, guys, while we are waiting, let me know if you guys traded anything this morning. What did you guys trade? Has it been a good day? Has it been a successful day? Are you in profits? You in drawdown? How have the markets been? Have you been clapping the markets, or have they been clapping you? We are patiently waiting here, guys, now just for this to come out. Again, I hope none of you guys traded news at 230. If you did, you guys have got some coconuts on you. No matter what news it is, I will not trade news. I did that when I was young and dumb. Now I will catch the news afterhand, not before. Hit that gold trade this morning, took the break even, but that's the nature of the game. Yeah, Alex, unfortunately, that literally is the nature of the game, my man. But again, we were up, I think, nearly literally 1%. This was the trade, yeah, for guys that don't know. This was the trade we took. We were there. So, yeah, I think it was literally, yeah, there's 1%. Yeah, so as you guys see, we literally were just wicking that 1%. So we moved stop loss to break even. And again, guys, that's just because if the market's not getting you what you wanted, we got the breakaway, but it was a breakaway. And when you go down to the 5 minute, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. We broke away with one candle and literally pushed back the next one. So it's not what I wanted to see. That should have been a breakaway and then start to just waterfall, which we never got. And that's why, end of the day, a break even is better than a loss, guys. No, if you're not losing money, it is still a win in my book. So it's part of the game. And again, when you see what happened later, it's a good thing we closed that break even, because we would have taken that full stop right there. So again, part of the game and part of just managing your trades, guys. Don't be greedy. Just know when to call it and how to manage them. Chris from Thailand. And a trader, yeah, appreciate you tuning in from Thailand, my man. But Chris is not on here today. I don't know if he's in the chat. Maybe he is in the chat. I think he might actually be busy with our guest, the guest that won the giveaway. So I don't even think he is in the chat. Obviously, I'm Keegan, for those that don't know. So Chris and myself partner up. He does London sessions, he heads the London, and I'm more of a guest on the London session. That's his baby, and New York is mine. So Chris will be on the New York sessions as a guest sometime, but yeah, I don't think he's actually with us at the moment. I think he's helping our guest we have here in the office today. And then I don't mind taking break even or even losses for better RR. Being backtested and how you trade the markets, and it's insane. And it's insane how your RR can you get. Yeah, it really is, bro. That's the thing about it. We spoke about this a few times. I think we really dialed in on it when Kyle joined us on live, and we really dialed in about the risk management, how you can lose 3 trades in a row and hit a 1 to 3, which isn't anything really crazy. It's just it's a good trade, but in one trade you'll get back to break even after 3 trades you lost. And that's just knowing how to actually manage your trades properly. And that's how we can talk about having that win rate of a 50, 60, 70% and being really profitable as traders. I think Chris actually broke down, he literally showed you his stats on the funded account he's been doing. And again, guys, a lot of people won't do that. A lot of people won't do that, because then there's no hiding, there's no lying. You can see every trade that was taken, you can see the win rate, the loss rate. And I think his thing was only like a 50% or something like that, and he's profitable. He's nearly about to pass the funded account. His one account is, I think, 1% away from passing phase 2, and the other account is 3% away from passing phase 1. So it just shows you guys, guys overthink it, and again, they over leverage. That's the big killer for you guys. You can't trade funded accounts like a personal account. I'm sorry, guys, you can't. That you can fight me if you disagree, but you can't. That's my personal opinion. If you truly want to be successful, you cannot be risking half of the account on US30 on one trade. I mean, it won't even let you, but you sure as hell can try. So yeah, guys, really appreciate you guys all tuning in. We've got about 2.5 minutes before market opens. Again, nothing too crazy when you do look at this. Gold for the day is literally up 0.17%. So again, nothing crazy. We are still in a great place to make a move. So we're just going to see what we can get. As I say, we want to be really safe with these markets. We can really hit some home runs, but again, we're just going to monitor them, see where everything is. UJ, so dollar is slowly starting to come back, as we can see. UJ going up, EU is taking down a bit, EJ following its lead back at Asia highs, GU also dropping off a bit again. Oh, so my man, if we can hit a TP, I'll do a front double bicep for you guys. Okay, if we can hit a TP on stream today, we'll hit a front double bicep. I'm trying to just see, what was this marked out for? I have no clue what this block is for here on GJ. Okay, it was on the 5 minute, that's what I was looking at. Okay. Any recommendations where to get funded accounts? Obviously, Mark, my man, I 100% would recommend Vault funded. So, well, Vault Funder. So we have recently, we're still on the soft soft launch, but well, there we go. We got some notifications on US30, so we can check that out quickly. But we recently opened. There's still massive specials going on for you guys. The spreads are great. The accounts are great. You've got dollar accounts. You've got rand accounts. And honestly, guys, I've seen the back end. I can vouch for it for myself. I will literally put my name on the line. The conditions are great. You are looked after. The trading, there's very little that you can't do, and there's a very lot that can all be added to your challenges and help you and benefit you. And with your comes to your payouts, that's always the big question. I'm not sure if it's actually something I can talk about, but the way you'll be paid out, I guarantee you, again, I will put my name on the line, there will be no issues. You guys will be sorted. You will not battle with payouts. So I really do recommend Vault Funder for you guys. The links and all of that are in the description at the bottom, so you guys can go there. And I think the Discord, I must just double check, but I actually think in either the Discord group or it should also be in the description is a code you guys can use for 30%. I think it's 30% off for the launch while we're still in soft launch. So any account you can get 30% off if I'm correct. In American days, ready to get funded is spread as well. Let's see those wings. Alright guys, only thing is with the setup, like you guys don't see, I've got lights around me, obviously the marks, everything like this. I don't think there's enough room here for me to do a lat spread. I'm the lucky guy who taught me day one, taught me risk management to I owe him a coffee. My man, that is good. I'm glad you learned that from day one, but I'm not exactly sure who you're talking about who taught you that, Minty. But again, nonetheless, at least you were taught it and you know it. A lot of guys don't. A lot of guys, literally when I was like getting serious and I spoke to guys about trading, the first thing they were doing was, and I was guilty of it, as they would fund, let's say 1,000 rand into their account, and there was no such thing as risk management. It was, I'm trading 1,000 rand, I'm making profits, or I'm losing 1,000 rand. Like, it's as simple as that. And there is points to that, which, you know what, it's nice, but there is also points that you start teaching yourself that what happens is, if I lose 1,000, I can always go back and just keep adding. Where if, like we always say with funded guys, you got 5 chances, 5%, and if that doesn't happen, that's it. Okay guys, US30 though, if you can see, literally actually tapped that zone. I drew up you guys perfectly and we're rejecting. So let's just see, as I mentioned, if we can start to get a nice close above and then get a retap. This will actually be a trade almost identical to Nas yesterday for you guys. So if we can get something like that, will be a very nice trade, guys. We can even aim there for a nice 3R to start the day. I'll let you guys know, but let's see if we can get something like that. Okay, if she comes back for us, what we'll do is look on the 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minute, if we can get a close, something like this, guys, where it is now, and then nice pullback with a little bit of a wick. I don't know what these guys have got on about, but if we carry on like this, that will be a perfect entry for me, guys. Okay, so that's what we just want to carry on with. So let's just keep this going there. So US30, oh, I think she might run away from us, guys. She's being a bit of a naughty girl there, so we'll just have to see what happens. But I have no clue what these folks are going on about here in the background. No clue. Okay, so Nas, let's see, guys. So now you see what I was talking about. One of these are lying to us. One of them are trying to trick us, and I think it is Nas. Reason being, guys, is dollar is going down. As I mentioned this earlier, the correlation. If dollar is going down, gold should be going up, and so should your US30 and Nas. So as you can see, gold is taking off, where Nas is still going down. So to me personally, I think Nas is the one that's trying to be a little trickster over here for us. Gonna hurt some guys, especially something like this, guys. If we're at a daily key level, a lot of guys I think might start looking to sell here, where I think we might be able to reject and continue up, but we'll just keep an eye on it. Like I said, US30 from the start was the better option for me, so we'll just keep an eye on that. Let's go over to gold. We've been neglecting her a bit, so let's just see. I don't know, guys, was there news that came out? Let's just see quickly. I don't see anything too crazy right now. The only reason I'm saying this, guys, is because dollar and gold, like we say, are kind of in correlation, but keeping in mind when we talk about that is where we mentioned it yesterday, I think in London session. So gold and the dollar correlate with each other, but at the moment, if you guys saw for the week, I'm bullish on both of them. That is purely because of it being a safe haven. So with the war going on and everything like that, they are both going up. And I mentioned to you guys in this gold trade we took this morning was, if you noticed where dollar really got some strength this morning, like really got some strength, the whole something like that. with a bit of a nice wiki at the bottom still, then I will go stop loss to break even. Okay, so spread just didn't get me in. Unfortunate, Alex, my man. It's one of those things. Like I said, I wasn't even actually paying attention. You guys let me know it's coming back, but I'm glad we could have given you guys the setup. But literally 2 minutes, JC, if this can close like this with that wick to the bottom, I will go stop loss to break even, my man, and literally wait it out. So literally, if you can get that, let's actually move this line up a bit there, it's a bit skew. Okay, I won't let me put it in the middle. But if you can get that, 100% stop loss to break even, my man, and you can go for that 3R. That would be very, very cool if we could get a 4R yesterday, or 4 or 5R, and today a 3R. That would be very, very awesome. So let's just watch how that candle closes. So don't jump the gun too much there. I'm loving it. As I said, I do see the dollar coming down. So again, that is just confirmation. This is more of a beautiful trade. So again, just wait for that 5 minute. Don't close too early. Give your trades the time to breathe, guys. Nas, as we see, what did I say to you guys? Okay, Nas is trading down, but again, if we can hold this daily key level, Nas can be the one that was lying. Nas can turn around and play catch up today. Yesterday it was US30 playing catch up. Today it possibly can be Nas. Let's go to gold, guys. So there we go. Gold's the same thing. Gold went off a bit and now she's trying to find her feet. So let's just keep it going. Hopefully, I would love to catch a trade with you guys today as well. You know what, guys? I'm going to be a bit naughty, but if this 5 minute can close here like this, a nice bullish engulfing, I'm in. I will join you guys on gold. And we'll take a little shot at it. We can do something like that. So I'm going to get it ready here quickly on my side. Okay guys, I've got it. I'm gonna set my buy limit here quickly. Hopefully we can still make it in time. 24.59. Okay, buy limit is in. Let's see what she does, guys. 19, 22, 13. Okay. I'm in gold, guys, literally risking 0.5%. As I said, it was a bit more of a naughty trade. I think I'm just getting a bit of FOMO from the last 2 days of literally not being able to take a trade, but we'll see what we can get. JC, I hope you went stop loss to break even, my man. That is beautiful. That is literally what I drew there for you, what you wanted to see. So I hope you are stop loss to break even, my brother. Okay. That's what we want there. Okay, 1927.19. Okay, guys, we are there. We're gonna see what happens. Yeah, if my little naughty trade is gonna hurt me, or if it might be a little surprise. For the guys who can just swing gold, what's a good TP to target? If you're looking to swing gold, again, my man, like if this is going to break away as we want in again, and like I say, literally can clear this zone, you can be looking at 1947 flat. That would be my, remember that was my whole area of if we broke from this first one. But my thing is, what I'm going to do, because this one is a bit more, as I say, a naughty trade, I'm only going to go 0.5%. If this can close at 1, I will take it and run, and that will basically give me a risk-free shot of the next trade. So if that makes sense to you guys, but we're gonna see what happens there. How is US30 looking? Okay, still up there nicely, but again, we are running risk-free, guys. So let's just go here. Okay, so we know this trade is running risk-free. Okay, so we'll see how that one goes for you guys. We can even set an alert. Oh, she is coming down very, very fast. But again, guys, all managing trades, as we mentioned, these weren't things we clearly wanted too much, but we are just trying to make the most of it. Okay, so we'll just see what happens there. Gold, oof, gold is giving us a bit of a hiding here, boss. But that is why we have our rules. As I said from the start, I knew this was a bit of a naughty one, so that is why straight off the bat we go 0.5%. Okay, so let's just see, guys. Let's see what she does. Is she gonna send us packing? Who knows? DXY is coming to the party, guys. As mentioned, starting to hold that equilibrium. So we are just gonna see what happens. Okay. Just patient now, guys. So yeah, for the guys who can swing, but as mentioned, yeah, so 1947 flat I think was the psychological number. I said you guys can target for gold, and yeah, perfect. Okay, guys, so we are going to just let it chill out now and see what happens. It's all about just being patient now, guys. All about being patient. US30 going strong. I hope you didn't get tapped out there. It looks like it's still good. So gold's trying to fight back now. So we're gonna see what happens here, guys. Can gold give us what we want? We're living on a hope and a dream at this point, guys. We're on a hope and a dream. Now, I'm joking, guys. Like I said, I do believe in it. It just was a bit more of a naughty one. And reason I say that is purely because it wasn't 100% following my rules, and that is the only reason. Everything else I like about the trade. But there she goes, guys. There she goes. Just because of how risky the trade was, I'm already gonna go break even. There we go, guys. Can we hit TP? Can we get TP, guys? Nearly there. Can we get some peaches in the chat, guys? 2 days in a row. There we go. TP hit, guys. Twice in a row. Come on. Come on. There we go, guys. For all the haters, you can see we took the trade as I showed you. There we go, boys. Okay. TP hit in the bag. US30 taken off like a rocket ship. Just for the boys, because I promised you if we got a TP. We got the TP. We got it, boys. We got it. Alright, guys. So I'm really glad we could literally 2 days. And we've got 2 banger trades. Literally TP on gold. US30 to the moon. I'm beautiful. I'm really happy I could give you guys a trade. And I could get myself a trade. Definitely been a great one, boys. Come on. What? Like, guys? Come on. Like, that's it. This is all we asked for. We broke it down for you guys. Nas, as we said, we knew that was the worst option of the two. US30, you guys are flying. I'm actually jealous of your guys' trade. Your guys it's a beast of a trade. But gold to the moon, guys. Gold to the moon. TP hit. Okay. Another one in the bag, guys. Look at that thing, guys. As Chris likes to say, we call this the blue dildo. So on his screen, it's normally a green dildo, but on mine, it's the blue one. But there she goes, guys. There she goes. Okay. US30. Like I said, guys, this is a 3% trade. So mine was much smaller. Your guys, 3%. So you guys can close out when you are happy. Don't let me be the guy to take away your profits. I mean, again, a 1% a day is what I'm telling you guys. This is already sitting at 2%. You guys could have literally closed out there at 2% and take it and run, guys. If you get that 2% plus yesterday, if you took the gold trade as well, I think that's your phase 1 done. That is literally phase 1 done, guys, in 2 days. 2 days. Monday, Friday. Oh, Friday, guys. Yo, that's a week. Monday and Tuesday. We are literally killing it, guys. I promise you these New York sessions were going to be bangers. And I am here to deliver for you guys. Okay. We are literally here to deliver. I promised you it. I promised I would step up. And we are here, guys. New York sessions every day. Monday to Friday. And that's it, boys. That is it. Let's just go through the chat a bit, yeah, guys. Let's just go through the chat. Like I said, if you guys were holding, you asked about that gold swing. So I know some of you guys are still holding. Very, very naughty. But US30 is still going, guys. 100% thanks, Peaches, for Keegan. Appreciate it, guys. TP, boys. TP. 2 trades. Boss, love, TP. Yes, I'm going to try get arms like that. Oh, Alex. Appreciate it, my brother. Really mad love for all you guys. Candy Cane, and for you, don't worry, we appreciate and love all the men and the girls on the stream here. Every single one of you. Jason, always my man. Marku, too big for the screen. Unfortunately, yeah, bro, it's one of those situations. Amazing. JC, bro, I hope you are still loving the US30 trade. Naughty, naughty. Well done, champ. Come on, Keegs. All the peaches, man. GG. Alright, guys. Can we get some GGs in the chat? 2 beautiful trades. Literally, we've been streaming New York Station for 2 days. And we literally are sitting at more than 10% made in 2 days. I think that is quite crazy, guys. Definitely risk more than that. But just got 1.25% winner on that. Awesome, Kendall. I'm so happy, my brother. I took profits on gold and on US30. Guys, that is awesome, my man. I think you were here yesterday as well. So I think you are definitely having a killer week to start off these New York sessions. Keegan just pulled at a 1.25 for gold. There we go, guys. DW Isaacs, I know you were here as well. So you'll come here, the double bicep. Let it fly. It is going, guys. US30, I hope you guys are still holding. I really believe you can get that 3R in this trade. Great trade. Paid nicely with 6 lots. Oh, beautiful, Mike. Beautiful. Got my 1%. Thanks, brother. No, guys. Great, great, great. Literally, I'm loving this. Key started at 2k, almost on 10k. Thanks to you guys. Alex, that is mad, my brother. Well done to you. Well done, bro. We are just here to help you guys. slow. So Tuesday, the reason I said we definitely would have got this type of volume was because of what I explained to you yesterday with that inside day. Now we have taken the highs, so today has now made a move. So once happens, today sets up, that sets up our day one. So for those that haven't done the day count with me, I'll maybe break it down tomorrow for you guys, so make sure you tune in. We can go through the day count, but this will confirm our day one, meaning tomorrow will be a day two, which is a continuation of how today closes. Okay, so again, all dependent on how today closes now will be the type of day one it will set as. But again, we 100% will get some nice volume again tomorrow, guys. This is just the setting and starting of the tone for the market, because keep in mind, when you've got a daily, we always say this, Monday and Tuesday almost set the opposite for the day. So when we look at the week, our week has almost no top wick. We look at this bottom wick, but we got no top wick. So we could almost pull around now just to take the high of last week and then turn around and start going bearish. Just so you guys understand, where we always talk about fractal structure. You've got lower structure and then your higher time frames. The lower time frames need to make that higher time frame. So on a 15-minute, we might take 2 days of bullish momentum. I'm just sitting that top week on a weekly, and the rest of the week we can sell off to set the bottom of the candle. So again, guys, that's where candle anatomy comes in. But yeah, 100% the rest of the week, guys, we are gonna have some nice news. Okay, let's just keep going through some of the chat for you guys. First watch and first win. It's awesome. I love to hear that, guys. You know what it is. It's your boy, guys. You know what it is. Okay, managed to recover and walk away with a bit of profit. That is awesome. I need my goat, then we will have 2 in the family. Alright, guys, Billie Jean over here needs a family member. I think, what are we gonna name it, guys? We need to come up with a name for the goat, and I think definitely New York session, you guys can help me name it. We'll give some few ideas here, and later in the week we'll announce the official name of our goat. But this is the official mascot of New York sessions, guys. The official mascot. Okay, so we can start dropping some names there, and we're gonna name our goat together. Okay, mine is on the way, can't wait. Mandem knows about FX LSG with the goat. 100%, bro. 100%. That man is a legend. I know there's been a lot of talk about him, but he is one of my favorite traders out there. I love the guy. See you all tomorrow, boys and girls. Gonna go buy a Porsche. Minty, just tag me on that Instagram post, eh? And then you don't owe me anything. All you owe me is a ride in that new Porsche, okay? My whip is in my ear. Great job, Keys. You're a legend. Appreciate it, brother. Keys, do you think it has to hit 1932 before maybe driving down? So I would like that 1932, but it is not necessarily. Keep in mind, guys, this is one 15-minute candle. I mean, it's not even 4 o'clock yet. So when we start looking on our 4 hourly, this literally only opened at 3 o'clock. So still lots of time for this to go and close like this, almost close up there. So again, if you want to hold, maybe even set stop loss to break even, and you want to risk that, 100% can. But as I mentioned to you guys, I'm just going for these small one-to-ones and type of thing, just to show you that we can grow accounts. Like I said, for those of you that aren't there, this account is a new account. I've only been trading with you guys, and it is now, it's actually up 2%. So like, there we go. That is literally trading, and that's why I'm doing this, is to show you, in theory, 10 days we can pass an account, then 5 days we can pass phase 2, and in 1 month you can get funded on a massive account. So that is my thing. I'm not trying to swing here. I'm just trying to show you guys consistency, teaching you guys those trading habits of get some wins, walk away, call it a day. Because how many times we do get a win, we leave so much percent out on the markets, and then we come back and we left it out there, and we go, shit, I could have made 4% today, but I got greedy and I made nothing, or I closed the break even. Or I could have, like I said, made this 1%, chopped away. I walk away from the market, I'm in a good mindset, I'm in a good state of mind, and I'm just in the zone. I build that momentum. I keep on going, and there we get there. Before you know it, you're 1% away from passing your accounts. So that is literally it, guys. That's why for me, I'm just gonna chip away. I'm not gonna be greedy. I'm not gonna push it. Okay. But again, if you want to, not saying don't, that is up to you. Billy the Goat. I must say, I like Billy the Goat. George. Billy Jean. That's a good one. Billy the Goat. I think we all like him, Billy. Yeah. Recovered some loss. Thanks, Keegan. I appreciate it. I'm glad you can get those losses back. On second thought, might need another 20 years for count me in, my brother. I'm joking. I've said it. We talk about manifestation on these accounts, on our London session and on New York. And my new sports car is coming next year. For those that don't know, I'm taking the punt. I'm letting my baby go now. And I'm getting the daily, I'm getting the regular, just to be mature, to humble myself, and in essence make me work hard again, get me out of my comfort zone, have the daily, have that comfort. But I know I'm gonna miss my sports car. I know I'm gonna miss my baby, and that's where I want to turn around and go get it. I want to go get the new one, and it's gonna motivate me. So I'm telling you guys, next year, new sports car coming. Or keep an eye out. Love your work, Keek. Big ups. I appreciate it really. Chester Moon, go Chester Moon. I'm up 3% since I've joined with you guys and been watching you and Chris. This is amazing. Thanks. I'm so glad to hear that, my man. We literally love having you guys here. The Subi you can't know, I will not allow. Unfortunately, it has to, my man. I always say to you guys, there's nothing like it. If you owned one, you understand the noises they make, the sounds. It's the raw driving experience. I mean, I've obviously had some work done on mine. I literally, with our guests, I took him for a drive in it, and I said I can have a bad trade. I swear that car is what keeps me sane, because I can climb in that car no matter what, and it puts a smile on my face. Every single time it puts a smile on my face and reminds me why I do what I do. So yeah, but again, sadly, it's got to go, guys. I commented on Insta, you and the missus would look so cool in Rue. You can let us know that, my man. Maybe we'll see what happens there. I see I have an alert that went off, guys, on US. Oh, did it hit? Please tell me that hit take profit. Oh, JC, guys, please tell me you guys took those profits at 2%. Please, it's gonna hurt me if you guys didn't. I know it was a beautiful trade, but I know other you guys told me you did definitely close out, but I hope some of you at least closed out at 2% or something and didn't take the break even. I know we always want to, but again, we spoke about this before with you guys. You 2% and you're waiting for 1%. Take the 2, because your risk management, where you were risking 1%, you're risking 2%. You're risking losing 2% to make 1% more. So your risk management is actually switched around now, if you guys noticed that. So in those times, please, I know we were holding and it was nice, but the fact it got so close and started to reject, I really hope some of you guys closed out there. Artists, I know you said there indeed, so I'm glad, my man. I'm glad you are still walking away and you can call it a day. Nas, see what I mean? Nas slowly starting to reject. Dollar is continuing down, guys. So again, that can be the strength of gold. As we mentioned, gold can continue. So we can just keep an eye out for that one, guys. But there we go. Awesome, guys. Really appreciate you guys all here today. For New York sessions, we hit a new high of 111 viewers, concurrent viewers. So awesome. I really appreciate every single one of you guys with 66 likes. So really, guys, for us, it's our New York family. We already are going up, and we are going to take this to new levels, guys. To new levels. You think Nas100 is going up or staying down? As I said, my man, Nas for me was the worst out of the two. So as I mentioned, I don't like it. If anything, you can see, okay, we broke there, but we did close above. These lows are something you're gonna need to watch out for. So if you can get a close below this, under this area, then yes, you could sell down to that zone. So let's just see if you watched here. If we drop this down, yeah, something like that, you guys can literally mark for that area. So yeah, that is definitely something you guys could look for, but that is only if you close below, guys. Please, if you close below. Otherwise, these lows are being respected for now. Again, it's the whole thing with literally what we're waiting for is gold. There's all that volume underneath here, so that's what we just want to keep an eye on. Okay, so just watch out for that with Nas. Either it is going to find support and turn around, or it is going there. But obviously stop loss was break even there. So again, hope that was closed out there at 2R, guys. USD JPY, let's just get an idea of what she's doing there. Okay, is it me or Nas and US30 being slow today? They actually have been relatively slow. I mean, if you guys think of it, so on the day it's actually only down 0.4%, and that's with New York session coming in, that's with news happening today. So it actually has been a very slow day for Nas and US30. Nas on the other hand, so is actually down. Nas is down a whole percent more. So Nas is down 1.4%, where USD is only down 4%, 0.4. So Nas has actually got a bit of momentum. But again, like I said, guys, if this respects, you can go all the way back up to Asia highs. So you just have to monitor that one, and you'll see from that side. But again, Nas originally, as we mentioned, wasn't the one we preferred. Okay, so let's just see, will there be a Zoom access with you? Unfortunately not, guys. So we aren't really doing Zoom calls, if you want to say that. I'll be doing the New York live stream, so like we are now. You guys can join, take trades with me, ask me questions, and I will be here for you guys. That's the whole idea, that you guys aren't going into this trading world, your trading journey alone. You got someone that can help you. If I've got a little bit of experience, I can assist. If there's maybe a little bit of tips and advice I give you on a certain pair, a pair that I've been trading a bit longer than you, that's what I'm here for. So that is the whole idea. But you can join the Discord. The Discord is in the description, guys. The link is there. The Discord is where you can have after hours access with the community, the 2Gs community, which is myself and Chris, and our community. So there you can see our trade setups, you can see our journals, you can see results, you can chat with the other guys, chat about how we trade. Our setups are there, our entry criteria, everything like that is there. And again, you do have the access there to answer us. Obviously we do have lives, guys, so if we are busy, we're not going to reply straight away sometimes. Maybe before we're in bed or when we're relaxing, we will reply when we can. And there's some of the guys that are on the group that have been around for long, and they'll even be able to answer the questions for you. So yes, there's not Zooms, but you have the live streams. You have got London session in the morning at 8:30 with myself and Chris, and then you've got myself now in New York sessions. So just keep an eye for those. And again, Discord link is in the description, guys. So that's where you have all the access you need for us. Dodger SL for the goat. I'm a Dodger would be a cool name. Dodger. Is it me or not? Much appreciated. No problem, Goth. And then what is your moving averages periods? I've got a 50, a 20, yeah, 50, 20, 50, and the 200. My 100 is switched off. So I use the 20, the 50, and the 200. Those are my periods for my moving averages. Yeah. So, yeah, guys, if that's a question, like I say, that's why I'm here to answer questions. This is the window you guys have to ask us questions. Whether it is trading advice, whether it's psychology, whether it's maybe something related to our strategies, the pairs we trade, what are our confluences we use. Like this is the time. These are the platforms. Like, you guys don't have to be shy. Like, any questions we get, we can answer. Like this now, guys, we basically Nas, firstly, is showing that support. The eyes are bullish engulfing, guys. If you can do this, get a nice retest there, 100% can do that, and aim for Asia lows. Again, that is just something I would look at. Don't take it if again, you have your wins, guys, call it a day. Like, personally, I'm walking away. I'm done trading, guys. I'm just here for you now for some entertainment and chat with the community. We got our wins. This is just here for you guys. If you want to be machine gunners, be my guest. But after this bullish engulfing now, we said it was going to hold the support, and we said it was lagging behind US30. So before I say that, let's go see what US30 is doing. And there it goes. So as we told you, one of them are lying. They're going to move together, but most of the time they're going to start off basically as confrontation. And that's why I say one will maybe go down, one will go up, and now you need to figure out which is the right one. Luckily we got the right one the second time. We knew it was US30. We picked up on that, and that was more because of confluencies. That is why this is the one that just stuck to my rules. I backed it. Yes, maybe a bit of experience, and we got it. So US30 is there, and Nas is now starting to make its turn. The dollar should be going down, which means gold should be going up. And there we are, guys. Very, very, very simple. And that's why I always say to you guys, for those that know and those that trade with me, I always say to you guys, I want to keep it simple. Why overtrade? I mean, why overcomplicate trading? It is simple, guys. Like, why do you guys sit there and go, I'm looking at candles and I have no clue what's going on? Break it down and simplify it for yourself. Make it that what your brain understands, and you'll be surprised. Well, there we go, guys. US30 is literally back at 2R. So if you guys were still holding, you back up. So there we go. But Nas obviously should also start shooting up. Unfortunately, don't know if you guys will get that re-entry. Yeah, you possibly could, or if you get something similar to this, you could look for that. If it does slow down, break a little bit above the pivot, find support on the pivot, you can enter off that as well. So if you can get basically a copy and paste of that over there, that would be another entry criteria for you guys. But unfortunately, as I said, I'm actually going to take it away. If you guys saw it beforehand, you saw it. But as I'm trying to teach you guys, it's not about hitting these home runs. Trading is not that, guys. It's not this get rich overnight. It's not that. If guys are telling you that, they're lying to you. They're lying to you. I'm sorry. Treat it like a business. A business you're not going to turn into a multi-million-dollar company tomorrow. It's about getting those wins, getting those little battles every single day. What is your bias time frame? So for me, I use my daily and my 4 hour. So I basically look at my daily to give it to me. I'll use my 4 hour to really start seeing the confirmation of it, and then I enter off the 15. That's me personally. How long did it take you before you became consistently profitable? I'd say 2 years. So I'd be trading for 4 years. My very first year, I wouldn't say like anything, because I traded maybe for like 5 months, and then I took a massive break after that. So that's why I count it, I don't count it. End of the day, I learned stuff in that time period, so that's why I do kind of count it. Then after that, the second year when I finally came back, I got more serious. I did courses, I did mentorships, I surrounded myself with like-minded people, and I shut all the crap out. And that's kind of where I really started my growth. So that's why I then like to count that. And I'd probably say after a year, I was making money, but it wasn't enough that I would live off it. Then it was kind of like that money was paying like all my toys and treats, like buying upgrades for my PC, buying my new PlayStation, buying TVs, those things. It was just money for treats, going on holidays. And then after that, I'd say about the next year for me was my breakthrough in that time was going prop firms. And with the prop firms and my live accounts is where I truly found my feet and really making money and became profitable and went full time. So yeah, that third year is definitely where I went, really started making my strides as a trader. Alex, so I just want to know, your entry is normally a rejection of a zone, then a retracement of the rejection candle. So Alex, hold on, and I see your stop loss size are a bit smaller than normal. What is your rule for stop losses? So Alex, I trade key levels. So what happens is my key levels, and again, key levels are marked out on my daily and weekly. Reason being is, as I mentioned to you guys, weekly and a higher time frame is more respected than a lower time frame, because it's more about the end goal, what it needs to look like at the finish line. So they are respected a lot more. So I know basically where I want to trade between. So like, let's just say if I know I'm sitting over here, my next key levels here, I know I'm trading to here. It's simple as that. Like, the market needs to go to this next key level. So I will just wait to get that retest. So simple as this. Let's go over to, like, again, let's just show you this where we talk about range in markets. Okay, daily key levels. We broke, retest, next key level. Broke, retest, next key level. You see that? Very, very simple, guys. I know it's always different, but again, it's just that you guys can see the concept I'm trying to explain to you. So what happens is, I will know that's my zone. Firstly, I know that's where I want to trade to. So now that I know where I'm going, then I start breaking down my entry criteria. So I want rejection on the higher time frame. So that's where the patience comes in. So again, let's show you. Yeah, there's a perfect example. Okay, we had bearish momentum. We came down to my key level. There. Now, normally, if you just got one big push, bang, I wouldn't have gone in, because this is still one candle in the higher time frames. It hasn't showed me it's respecting it. It broke right through, and there we went. But yeah, it closed. It started to lose momentum. Then we still got bullish momentum, showing me the buyers are trying to come in, and we closed bearish. Then it needed a third candle and still was testing the key level, but closing above it. That's always the key factor. Close above it to show me the buyers are not letting them go. The bulls are fighting them there. Now I know, okay, the bulls are starting to come. The buyers are starting to come to the market. I will then let the next candle obviously close bearish. Once we come back up, now I know it is likely for the bulls to come into the market, where now I will look for my entry criteria, where I use bearish engulfings, bullish engulfings, with a slight pullback. So as I say, a break, retest, and come back. So on a 15 minute, it just looks like, let's just say, let's find you something. Yeah, okay, break, retest, I would have been in, and now I'm gonna wait, and there goes my move. Simple as that. Okay, so that is why, in a nutshell, very, very quickly, how I trade with key levels. Okay, now just going to my stop losses. When I trade with my stop losses, I always talk about invalidating trades. So where Chris, you'll see monitors on a 5 minute, so you have 5 minute structure. For me, you've got a structure where I've just got one 15 minute candle. So on a 15 minute, I will still look at something and go, we are holding a support. So let's just say literally the buys we took today. For example, let's just say if I bought off here, if I bought there, okay, we broke, we want the retest. So again, this is still what could have happened, but again, only reason we weren't was because we were rejecting off that, and that's why I wanted the sells. But again, if I look at it now, you could have had this as a break back above the weekly key level and continued. My stop loss, all I do is I look to the left. I see, where do we find support? This is clearly support, but where was the deepest retracement? There. So I'm not going to put it there. I'm going to put it a little bit deeper, and that will validate my stop loss. Because for me, all likelihood, there, if anything, even there, that's deep pullbacks of the support level. If it pulled back any more than that, it went down. Look at that. Anytime it went more, it went down. So my stop loss can be in a point that the minute it gets to that level, the trade should be invalid. As I said to the guys, it's a case of I can risk the same amount. Like, yeah, I'm gonna risk there. I'm gonna risk the same amount as if I do this. Okay, I do that. Let's just say there 1 to 5. Okay, I'm gonna still risk the same amount, but my RR is different. I'm still gonna risk 1,000 rand. Yeah, I'm gonna risk 1,000 rand. Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna sit in a trade for 3 hours and it still goes down. Because look there, still went down, still hit my stop loss, where I could have just cut it in 20 minutes. You see what I'm trying to say to you guys? So I just use my stop loss. The minute a trade is invalidated, then I'm out. So that is where I set my stop loss. I got in on US30 late, but I'm still in profits. Oh, that is awesome, my brother. Literally, there we go. It is running for that 3R. As I said to you guys, you definitely could have targeted Asia highs. So it is going, but please, if you start to close below Asia lows here, keep an eye on it, monitor your trade. But I'm glad to see you got in late and you could at least make some profits with us. Nas, there we go. There comes the turnaround, guys. So again, like I said, one of them was lying and that was Nas. So I hope none of you tried selling it and got clapped. Okay, Ricochet, for me personally, I noticed that it helps to draw out the quarterly and monthly pivot levels, because price normally gives a good run from those levels, like swing trades that you can hold over 1 to 3 days. That's awesome, my man. That's actually very true. I haven't gone too much into it. As I said, I only recently started implementing the pivots when I met Chris and when I started trading with Chris. So I don't know everything about the pivots yet. I haven't back tested them enough, but they do seem to work 100%. Yeah, as an example, I trade equilibriums. My equilibrium is literally on the pivot. Purple equilibrium, blue is the daily pivot. So for me, they do line up just with what I trade, and that's why I started bringing them in. Same thing, where I'm looking for a break of this area, that's Chris's R1. So as I mentioned, if I got to close below, I'm selling, where for Chris, this would have just been a sell off the resistance. So that is why I implemented them, purely because our areas, me being a key level trader and him being pivots, we just lined up with each other. So like I said, I personally don't know, but they do work. So I'm not saying they don't, but brew, as I mentioned now, trade what works for you. If it's simple, if you understand it, don't fight it. Just let it be and make money. Simple as that. Alex, 100%, I see what you mean. That makes a lot of sense. Awesome, my brother. I'm glad. As I say, obviously there's a lot more that always goes into these things, but we just try to simplify it for you guys. We try to keep it simple, and I think in future, maybe, I don't know, when we grow big enough, Chris and myself, maybe we do a seminar. We'll even involve some other traders. We'll make it a weekend type of event, and we do an event song for you guys and a seminar. Maybe we do something like that where we really can go into detail of how we trade, where we started, really break down, for example, each confluency. For example, like moving averages, everyone uses them, but I can guarantee a lot of people don't truly understand them. They don't really understand, like, a moving average can give you an indication of, yes, where markets structure is going to start switching, but there's times they can indicate that not only will the market structure be switching, but this move will have a lot of volume, and people don't pick up on those things. So yeah, there's a lot that goes into it, guys. So as long as we can maybe give a little nugget every day, one day, 1 year, as traders, you guys can start developing and be profitable by yourself. At the end of the day, that's the end goal for you guys. But awesome, guys. I think we're going to call it there. As we know, the streams go till hoppers full, but we've got our trades. We've hit our TPs. That is the joys. These are not meant to be nice and short and sweet for you guys. We can rock up, bang them out with that New York volume, makes profits, and we call it. So again, guys, I really do appreciate every single one of you. I'm glad we can start this New York sessions off with bangers for you guys. 2 trades, 2 days, 3 trades, and we're sitting at more than 10% up. That is incredible, guys. That is incredible. So really, guys, massive shout out to you guys. thank you for joining. Thank you for taking this step and joining me on this journey. I think it's really making me grow as a trader and my trading personality. So again, really guys, appreciate all of you. And again, New York gave us the apple lol. Great stream, really appreciate it, guys. Yeah, if you don't mind, please guys, drop a like on the stream, bring in the peaches, the GGs. And again guys, really peace and love, and from me and Billy, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers guys.